And, many of us maybe are challenged by something that's happened today, yesterday, last weekend, last month, that has had a heavy heart. Maybe someone's in the hospital, which I know many of your friends or family is. We want this welling up. We want to be present when God's aware, when we're aware of God's presence. So when your prayers go forth, they just manifest in that beautiful presence. Ryan, it says about setting the captives free, setting the prisons free. And, me included, there can be times when I'm depressed, where I just can't get I'm stuck in this mud, so to speak. Does that speak to you, or just the acknowledging of what some of the people could be challenged right now?
Sure. Yeah. Just like, yeah, I can relate to that last week. This has been a really challenging journey, the spiritual journey for me in a lot of ways, just like a lot of people. And one in particular is my body. My body's had a lot of challenges once I really started engaging in the inner work in a more serious way, probably the last 15 years or so. And there's always been a fear, like, is this body going to be able to do what it needs to do to do what I need to do here? And
Agreed.
and that fear surfaces the more that I'm asked to do things.
Mm.
And I've had so many things show up. Even last week, I thought my appendix was gonna I thought I was gonna have to go to the
Wow.
hospital. Um, but each time, and there's a real fear that I'm alone when this happens. I know a lot of
Mm.
people here who have physical challenges and continue to, and it can really feel very isolating. It can
Yeah.
feel very lonely. And what I've had to do personally is build that connection. I'll talk about this a little bit later, but build that connection with the divine, because it happens so fast. That emptying, that void, or that feeling of aloneness, or I'm alone in all this, particularly when the body's not functioning well.
Yeah.
It can bring up a lot. And I sent a note to my prayer group. I sent a note to all kinds of folks, and it just vanished. It healed. Um, and but people have chronic diseases and chronic issues, and this is what I keep being shown over and over again, is how much we all need a big source of energy
Mm.
to support us. We can't do this with our own individual energy. We need God to really carry us through.
I like what you said, Brian, about being alone. Especially if you're sick or you have pain, that's a personal thing. And all of a sudden, it's like nobody understands what I'm going through right now. And it can be very overwhelming at times, because we want the support of community, friends, family, neighbors, whatever it might be, but that's not always the case. But again, connecting with the source who can give us peace and healing, I think is ideal.